What is going on, people? Triple M back again with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Today, I would like to discuss the astonishing news that broke late yesterday evening and sent shockwaves throughout the Manchester United fan base, suggesting that Erik Ten Hag is set to stay as Manchester United manager, and he is in advanced talks over a new contract with Manchester United this morning. Now, there is a lot to unpack when it comes to this decision, because obviously, if you've been a long-term viewer of the channel, you'll know my strong feelings towards Erik Ten Hag. I personally think that he should have been sacked after the FA Cup final, and I personally don't believe he will be successful as Manchester United manager. However, this doesn't mean that I am praying for his downfall and that I am secretly wishing that he fails under the new ownership so that I can be proved right in 12 months and say I told you so, because the success of my football club is more important than my own personal opinion and my own ego. Equally, I want to be proven wrong by Erik Ten Hag. Every day I watch Manchester United, I am hoping they will make me eat humble pie, like they did in the FA Cup final. I did not expect us to win that game. I predicted Man City to win because I didn't believe in my football club, and they proved me wrong. And I was so happy that night. I was genuinely filled with so much euphoria seeing my team lift another trophy despite having a bad season. That's all I really care about. And at the end of the day, some people just refuse to acknowledge that part. They just hear that you're Erik Ten Hag out and they call you negative. They call you toxic. They call you this. They call you that. It is what it is. There are a few positives when it comes to this decision. First and foremost, he will no longer have a say in transfers. I mean, he'll have a say, he'll be able to give his opinion, but he's not going to be in charge of transfers because he will now be the head coach of Manchester United as opposed to the manager, which is a huge plus. This is something that me and many other Manchester United fans have been asking for a very long time, so I'm very happy with it. We want the head coach to focus on coaching and focus on the short to medium term footballing decisions, such as our tactics and such as the team selections, how to get the best out of the team right here and right now. And then when it comes to transfers and deciding what type of profiles we want to go for and deciding on a club vision and an ethos and a philosophy, that needs to get taken care of by the director of football, the technical director, the recruitment team, and all the people above the manager. So that if the manager is not good enough, we can replace him and bring in a similar type of manager to continue the process without completely restructuring the football club every time we sack a manager, because that manager has gone and taken the club in a completely different direction to the previous manager, right? So that's a huge plus. I'm very happy about that. Where I'm not happy with this decision about Ineos, and I discussed this in my previous video, I said I did not want to see a situation where Ineos are dilling and dallying and taking their time with the decision. If they're going to back Erik Ten Hag, even though I don't agree with it as a fan, just come out and back him and give him a contract. Give him a 3-year contract after the FA Cup final and take advantage of the positivity in the fan base and show that you are confident and you're not hesitating and you're not deliberating. You know what you want to do and you have a plan for the future. What I didn't want is a long-winded deliberation process where it seems like 1 minute they're going to go this way, next minute they're going to go this way, and they're talking to other managers, but then they end up staying with the guy. Like, that to me makes no sense. And I know some of you will say it's fake news. How is it fake news when the news this morning is coming from the same sources? How is it possible that you can wake up this morning, see Fabrizio Romano and other credible journalists and other outlets such as Sky Sports tweet that Erik Ten Hag is staying as Manchester United manager, and you believe that, but last week you were saying those same outlets didn't know what they were talking about and that it was fake news? How does that make any sense? It's either you trust the journalists or you don't. It's either you trust the mainstream media outlets that report on footballing news or you don't. I have outlets and journalists that I trust and outlets and journalists that I don't trust. Very black and white. So I have my people that I trust, and if they say something, I'm going to talk about it because I believe there's some truth to it. And it might not end up happening because maybe the people involved change their minds, but it doesn't mean the news was fake. Ineos definitely contacted other managers, Thomas Tuchel being one of them, definitely had conversations with him. That is a fact. And so if I'm Erik Ten Hag, I'm looking over my back. I'm waiting for that knife to come in. I'm not trusting a single word that Ashworth, Barada, Wilcox, Ineos as a whole, and Sir Jim Ratcliffe had to say. Because while I was on holiday with my wife celebrating my FA Cup win, you guys were talking to other managers. I'm not believing anything you're saying, personally. If I'm Erik Ten Hag, I'm going to be the most paranoid man on the planet for the next 12 months, and I'm going to be thinking about my exit strategy and thinking about what's best for me. You know, I think he would be wise to do that because I don't think these guys truly 100% back him. I think what's actually happened here is they couldn't find a suitable replacement, and the ones who were suitable replacements are not available, so they're just going to stick with him for the short term. And he's going to need to do a lot of convincing, not just for the fan base, but for the people above him to stay as Manchester United manager long term. That's what I think is going on here, personally. But other than that, I don't really have much else to say. As I've said all along, if Erik ten Hag proves me wrong, I will happily eat that humble pie because, again, the success of my football club is far more important than being right and telling people I told you so. I will happily make an apology video, but what annoys me is the fans who call you negative, the fans who call you toxic, the fans who call you all sorts of names and adjectives because you don't believe in a manager. That to me is crazy. So I'm not allowed to have an opinion on the manager. I'm not allowed to say, hey guys, I don't believe in this. What you want me to do basically is lie through my teeth and be like, yeah guys, this is great. We're keeping Erik ten Hag. We won the FA Cup. We're the best team in the world. Everything's rosy in the garden, guys. Everything's fine. I'm never going to do that. I'm always going to give honest observations, whether those observations are negative or positive. It just depends on the evidence at the time. And right now, I'm going to be real with you guys. I am giving Ineos a strong side eye. I'm giving them the bombastic side eye based on how long they've taken to make this decision and just how untrustworthy I feel around them. Again, happy to be proven wrong though. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on the video. It's been your boy Triple M. Peace!